What is a reason to live? Because if I killed myself, then a bunch of frickin' girls who bullied me in school would post about me on Instagram about how sad they are and how nice they were to me. To outlive your enemies. One for me is music. Just when I thought my music was getting stale, this year I discovered my new favorite artist, and it makes me excited for what other amazing music I'll discover in the future. Edit. Many people have been asking who the artist mentioned is, so I figured I'd put it here. It's Phoebe Bridgers. Hot showers. Just hot showers is all I need. For a while when I was really depressed, what kept me going was the small things. A video call with a friend, seeing my friend's cat, a great meal I was waiting for, a movie I'd been wanting to see. The small things eventually add up to a series of lived days, and the days become weeks and months, and eventually years. Mood and circumstances are temporary, death is permanent. 32 was the worst year of my life. I thought I might die at one point. Had I died, I'd have never taken the best vacation of my life. I'd have never become an uncle. I wouldn't have been there to help family and friends through their own problems. I don't regret a moment of living, no matter how painful it gets. Shits and giggles. Some good ass cinnamon rolls. That feeling after winter and it's the first semi-warm day and you walk outside and it's amazing, and that feeling fills you right up. For me, a big one is curiosity. About lots of stuff. Including what happens to the world in weeks, months, and years to come. Plus, there's always the possibility you might someday find joy in another person. But there's zero chance of that if you don't show up for it. To take care of your cat. You can die at any time, but once you die you can't go back to being alive. Shawarmas from that place downtown. I mean, who else is going to kiss the homies goodnight? All these answers are so good. Personally, I just really focus on trying to live in each moment. That sounds like a cliche, and it kind of is, but there's something to it. Like, start noticing things. Take pleasure in the little stuff you notice around you. Another thing is the challenge I give myself every day: be a good human. It's surprisingly hard but rewarding work. Finally, don't let the world make you hurry. I mean, obviously we all need to show up at work or school on time, etc., but to whatever extent you can, just live at your own pace. Don't feel like you need to rush to the next thing. You are in a thing already, so pay attention. I know I sound nuts, lol. Cyberpunk 2077 is less than a week from release. Raising a middle finger of defiance to whatever mental life problem makes one consider offing themselves. Anger. Most days the only thing keeping me going is wanting to prove a lot of people wrong. I want to see astronauts on Mars. And Cyberpunk 2077 on PC. Shit might get better is what I've been going off of. Some asshole is trying to kill you, and you can't let them win. You've gotta find out what happens next in Pale, the latest serial by the author of Worm. Until the pandemic's over, you're not gonna get to meet at your LGS for a giant 8-player at the Planet Chase Throwdown. Better wait till then. It's Achia persimmon season, and you haven't yet had the sensation of gooey sweet bright orange persimmon glop oozing down your face as you slurp it up. Sex is awesome. Heck, masturbation is pretty okay. Especially if you're stoned. Cats do funny things. Beavers, butterflies, bears, and bacteria do funny things too. Come on, you really want to see what that orange fuck-up is going to do on January 21st. After last year's wildfire season, there's gonna be a huge bumper crop of morels next spring. There's that cute person at the coffee shop on the corner. Even when they're wearing a mask, you still know they're cute. You haven't yet figured out how to say thank you to the house centipedes for eating the bedbugs. There's a kind of chocolate, cheese, chartreuse liquor you haven't tasted yet. Freshly baked bread. You haven't watched all of V-Heart's math videos yet. You haven't watched all of V-Heart's snail videos yet. You haven't seen a mongoose eat a slice of pizza yet. There are so many other freaking weird awesome things out there. The ancients weren't entirely wrong about awful moods being caused by imbalances of basic bodily fluids. Try getting some exercise, to get your blood pumping, giving your nose a saline rinse, to clear your phlegm, cutting down your alcohol intake, to let your liver regenerate your yellow bile, and eating more fibrous veggies, to clear out your black bile. Then take a big crap, then lie down and rest for a while, because seriously, after all that you'll need it. There's some incredibly cheesy movie out there that's carefully tailored to appeal to exactly your demographic. You are allowed to like it. That my dog will be sad if I die. I just discovered Kim's Convenience and it's pretty funny. And I'm only on season 2. So there's that. Transformation. Of yourself. There's always room to grow. Tomorrow. As someone who struggled with this question, the past 5 years have been so crazy on so many fronts that I kinda wanna see how shit plays out in this new age. How far up or down will we go? I wonder how people will look back on this time in history, where the world suddenly became very connected. I'm here and have been given this cool thing called consciousness, so I might as well ride it out. I gotta figure out what the fuck space is all about. You gotta learn to hate life to the point where you live to get revenge on existence itself. Yes, I got this from Tumblr, but it's fucking great. Family and friends. I can't imagine putting my loved ones through the trauma of dealing with my death. Set a new personal record. Be immortal. You're only mortal if you die, so until you die, no one can say you aren't immortal. Have you ever tried tamales? There's lots of places I'd like to travel to and see. Computer games and food. If you asked me these questions a few years ago, I would have trouble giving you a single reason. If you asked me today, I'd give you these reasons: seeing my girlfriend's face, exploring the world with her and doing new things together, seeing how she experiences the world. She needs me, and I don't ever want to let her down. Waking up and seeing my dog every day. I love her and I'm her favorite person. She would be sad if I was gone and I would be sad if she was gone. She's getting older, but I want to make her life the best I can and help her do as much as she can while she's here. Talking to my Discord friends online. Asking about their day and talking to them. They make me smile and I love hearing about their days, how they're doing, and doing things together. Taking care of my fish. I spent a lot of money building a nice home for them. They look forward to seeing me and they make me smile. Playing new games and meeting new people in the games that I currently play. If you hear anyone say video games are useless and a waste of time, or that you can't make friends on video games, that's a complete lie. I started playing an MMO a few years ago, and it has honestly changed my life in so many positive ways. I've met amazing people, including my best friend and my girlfriend, along with other people who I love incredibly. I like meeting people online, talking to them, getting to know them, and spending time with them. It's helped me learn how to talk and listen to people, and improved my social skills incredibly. Learning how to play music. I've been learning to play the guitar for 2 years now. I'm not great, but I can play a few songs. I want to live to see the day where I can play any song I want, and make people happy when they listen to me play. I also want to learn how to play the piano. Learning new things and seeing new places. Think of all of the places you've never seen. Think of the most beautiful place in the world. You can be there someday. I want to see and hear things that make the journey worth it. I want to visit new countries. Someday I want to meet some of my online friends in real life. I want to hug them and do things together. I want to laugh, smile, and make memories together. I want to see where I end up. I'm not the most successful person in the world, but I can honestly say that I'm happy finally. I'm struggling with finding a decent job, have no idea what I am going to do for my education, and I'm struggling financially, but I want to see where my life ends up in 10, 20, 60 years. I want to see if I become a good father, husband, grandfather, son, and brother. I want to be a positive influence on the people in my life, and I want to be remembered. I could go on, but I don't think anyone is going to read this. I know many people might be in a place that they can't feel the enjoyment from life, or feel pessimistic about their future, but I promise you that you can find something about life that's worth living. It might take a while to get there, but you'll find it if you keep trying. Hopefully to see if we contact aliens. Doing things that you like to do, they give you joy. Learning. Seriously. There's so much to learn. The world has so much to offer. Physics, biology, arts, language, history, music, philosophy. There's more to see than could ever be seen in a lifetime. That always helps me get out of bed and do stuff. I want to experience and learn as much about the universe within my limited time as I can. Everything in our universe has an impact larger than we will ever see. Every step you take on a sidewalk adds pressure that will eventually make it crack and give someone a job to fix it. They'll buy food from someone who needs the money. They'll give that food to their family, and each of them will go on to make a huge impact on the world. Regardless of if you see it, your impact grows exponentially with every action you take. Make those actions good. Also, there are millions of people out there who care that you're here. I'm one of them. I love you. There isn't one, so make some up. Space is so cool. NASA posts pictures of it every day. You gotta see all the pretty space stuff. Having things with rice seems like a good time. Wrestling for the last grilled cheese at 3 a.m. I'll have most of eternity to be dead, but I only have a limited number of years to be alive. I'm going to try to enjoy them while I can.